Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Yes, today we are going to make a dress, and these are our pattern papers. Okay, it will be a long dress, so I'll use 2 pieces of pattern paper. It might even be more than 2 pieces. So it's going to be a long dress, and I'm going to join these 2 pieces together. So you must welcome everyone from wherever you're watching from. You might say hi to me, hello, yes, and you might also yes, you like, share and comment. Banange. Oh my goodness, a moment. Okay, so we are going to see what we need. We need our scissors, we have it. We need our markers. We need our measuring tape. We need our ruler. Yeah, rulers, not only one. So let me first arrange here, and then we shall start. Yes, so this is going to be a long dress, a max dress, yeah, from up to the bottom. So you must have your measurements, all your measurements, I would say. Yeah, must have all your measurements. So I'm going to use 53 inches for my full length, the full length of my dress. So yeah, so I'm going to join this together, and then we shall start drafting our pattern. So I'm going to use this sealing tape, salt tape. Sealing tape, salt tape. This word confuses me. Yeah, you know, English is not my first language. So whether it's sealing tape or salt tape, that one. So I'm joining this so that my pattern paper can cover all that I need it to cover. Okay. So this is we are going to start measuring, taking our measurements. But before we do that, I always want to make a starting line. Yeah. So I'll mark a line to begin where I start from. So this will be my starting line. This will be my starting line. We are going to make a pattern which will work as our front and back at the same time. So this, we are going to draft the front and the back once. Okay, so we shall start with our, we are going to indicate our bust measurement, vertical measurements. Our bust from shoulder to bust, mine is 10. From shoulder to waist, mine is 16. From shoulder to hip, mine is 25. And the length of my dress is going to be 52 inches. 53 inches rather. So I'll also add a hemming allowance of 2 to 3 inches. Yeah, depending on how you want your hem to be or how wide you want your hem to be. So I'm also going to start again on this side and indicate the same, exactly the same measurements. Yeah. Okay, so we are going to get our ruler and mark those lines. Okay, so we have made our lines. This is the shoulder line, bust line, waist line, hip line, full length. Okay, so I'm going to start taking my measurements from this side. Yeah, so I'm going to start from this side. I'll take my measurements from this side. So I'm going to take my neckline. I'll take a neckline of 3.5 by 3 inches. That's for the front, and 2 inches by 3 inches for the back. I told you I'm going to make a pattern, one pattern. It will work for two, the front and the back. So I'm going to come on this line and mark my shoulder measurement, divide by 2. My shoulder divided by 2 is 50. My shoulder is 15, divided by 2 is 7.5. I'll come on this line also and mark the same 7.5. So I'll also come on this line and come up by 2 inches. After coming up by 2 inches, I'll make a line here. So this is our chest line. Okay, so we are going to come here down on our shoulder line by 1 inch and make what we call a shoulder slope. So after that, we are going to join this line like this. So after that, I'm going to come here and divide this line by 2. So just move my measuring tape like this and mark this line. So after marking, I'm going to come in by 0.5 inches. Okay, I'll leave this and we shall come back later. So what you are going to do, you are going to get a round bust measurement divided by 4. So my round bust measurement divided by 4 is 9.5. 9.5. So 9.5, we shall add 1 inch as our sewing allowance. We are going to take the same measurement we got here on the bust line, which is also 10.5. Sewing allowance included. Use your measurements, my dear. These are my measurements, not anyone's measurements. So you have to use your measurements. Okay, I don't know if my network is okay. Is my network okay? I don't know. I'm seeing disconnected, connected, disconnected, connected. Okay, we shall go. We shall go further. I hope it's well. Let me try to check. Okay, so we shall proceed. So I'm going to make my neckline. So my neckline, I told you we are going to make the front and the back. So I'll use black for the front and blue for the back. I'll use blue to indicate the back neckline. So I'm going to come here and make the front armhole. I'll also use black as I told you. So we are going to connect this point to this point to this point. So at first we shall come and connect here like this, and then connect to this. So we shall do this. Make sure you don't have sharp points when you're cutting. Make sure you make these points not sharp. Okay, so for the back we shall use blue, and for the back, when we are making the back, we just come here, we don't go in, so we use the middle and make our back armhole. Okay, so that's it for that. So moment. So this is our back armhole and this is our front armhole. I told you we are going to use the same. We are using the same pattern. Okay, so we are coming on our waistline and making a waist. Is something wrong? What's happening? What is happening? If my network is not okay, you are free to tell me that the network is not okay, so I can check it. So we are going to get our waist measurement. My waist measurement divided by 4 is 8.5. So 8.5 is what I'm going to indicate on my waist. So my waist is 8.5 inches. So we add 1 inch, which makes it 9.5. 1 inch is for sewing allowance. We come and make our hip. Our hip, round hip divided by 4 is 11.25 plus 1 inch, which makes it 12.25. 1 inch is for sewing allowance. So I'll get my ruler and connect my pattern. So I use this, okay, and take it from here to here. So I'm going to take it down here to the full length. So we are going to use this line, the full length line. We are going to measure the same measurement for the hip line. We are going to indicate on our full length. So our hip line, our hip measurement was 11.25 plus 1 inch, which makes it 12.25. Okay. So we are going to indicate 12.25. So we are going to get our what, and make a line to here. Okay, so that's it for our pattern for the front and the back, but we are going to do one extra thing. I'm going to make I'm going to put a little bit of layer on my, what is this? On my full length, yeah? And I'm going to take it from my knee line. So I'll come and measure from my shoulder line to my knee is 21. No. From my waist to my knee is 21. Not from my shoulder line. It's 21. So 21, I'll come up by 2 inches, making it 19. So on this line, I'll make this my knee line. 19. Okay. So I'm going to come and take this and make a little bit of layer from here to the full length line. So I'll just make this. I'm going to come from here and okay, so this will be our pattern. If you want, this is completely optional. You might come on your knee line by 2 inches or leave it as it is. You might come in by 2 inches or 1.5 inch. So I'll come in by 1.5 inch and do this. Connect this here and then take it back here. I told you this is optional. It depends on what you want. So if you don't want, don't do it. Okay. So it's very optional. Very optional. Very optional. So this line is no longer here. So this is what we have. This is going to cut the front and it is going to cut the back. Okay, so I'll cut and see what we are going to do next. So before anything, we are going to cut the back. Yes, we shall first cut the back because we are going to modify the front pattern. So we are going to cut the back first. And then we shall come back to the front. So we did not put dots for this pattern. Yeah. Make sure when you're cutting, you don't leave sharp edges because it will make it difficult for you to sew them. I told you when we come to the neckline, we add a little bit of sewing allowance, 0.5. I usually use my eyes to measure that 0.5. So if you don't know, you can use your measuring tape, but I usually use my eyes. So this is our pattern, and it is going to cater for both the front and the back. So what you are going to do, you are going to cut first the back, then we shall see the other front. Okay, so everyone who has subscribed, my dear, I cannot say thank you enough. Thank you for subscribing. Yes, thank you for watching these YouTube videos. So we are going to cut the back first. So cut the back first. So as you can see, this length is not enough to cover the full dress. So I'm going to open here and open completely to make sure that it can cover. So let's open this and see what to do. So my dear, if you have not yet subscribed, please do subscribe. Yes, please subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Tell someone. Yes, I hope this is enough because, oh my God, I hope this can cover the whole, the length of the dress, because I even don't know. Will it cover it? Oh, I think it will. And even if it doesn't, we shall not use more than this. So I have to see if I fold it will. Okay. So I have to fold this into two. And get my pins and pin this side. Okay. So I'll first arrange this well and see what to do. Remember, on the back we have in the back we have zip allowance. So I have to leave some space in the center to cater for the zipper allowance. So I'm going to carefully place this, and I'll get this ruler and measure at least, this ruler is 2 inches. So I'm going to leave that 2 inches there and start pinning my dress. So those 2 inches will cater for the zip allowance. Okay, I hope we understood. So I'm going to pin, leaving the 2 inches there. We are not leaving anything here because we've already measured the allowance which will cut the shoulder. So even if we don't leave anything here, so I just move my rule like this and pin. And also pin this side. Again, just move my rule and pin. And do the same on this side. Okay, so we are going to cut. Here I put the scissors. Okay. Oh my goodness. So you're going to cut. I'll come here and cut off. I'll pin here. So this we are cutting the back pattern. This is the back pattern alone. So we are done. You can come here and split between these two like this. Okay. So we are done with the back part. But also, you will come here, come up by 2 inches or 1.5 inch and make a curve like this. So this is also optional. You can do it, you can leave it. So we are done with cutting our back, and as I told you, it has 2 extra inches for the sewing allowance, so we shall come back to it later. So this is for the back. Okay, so now we are going to come on this pattern and improve it. We are going to improve our pattern a bit or modify it, whatever you want. So we are going to come and cut off this. Remember, this was the back armhole and this was the front armhole. This was the back neckline and this was the front neckline. So we are going to come here and trim off and also come here and trim off. Okay. Okay. So another thing we are going to do, we are going to come here and make a what? A what? Tell me. Tell me, we are going to make a what? A what? Okay. So we are going to come and cut from here to the waistline. And it depends on which shape you want to make. I want to make something like what do I need? Where is the rule? Okay. So I'm going to come on this line and come I'll come here by 1 inch. On my neckline by 1 inch and come here by how many inches? I'll come here by 2 inches. 2 inches, okay. I'll come here by 2 inches. So I'm going to get my straight rule and come here like this. Okay. When I reach here, I want to make like an heart effect. So I'll come like this. I'll come like this. So let me decrease on this a bit. I'll make 0.5. So that depends on what you want. There is no specific measurement. Yeah, I'll make 0.5 and bring it like this. So it will be like this. So I'm going to come and cut out this. Every time I'm changing my mind. Oh my God, every time I'm changing my mind, I'll take this, okay? So I'll do this. So I'll take it from here like this. So I'm going to come and cut this here. This is so weak here, I have to strengthen it a bit. Okay. Okay, so this is what we are remaining with for the front. And what we are going to do, we are going to do split and spread, or splash and spread method. So we are going to spread around this area like this. Okay, so you're going to get your measuring tape and come down on the neckline any inches you want and start. Let me first measure it. 13, 14, 15, it's 16.5. 16.5 when I divide it by what? By 2 is 8. By 3 is what? By 2 is 8. By 3 is 5. By 3 is 5. Okay, let me use 2 inches. Okay, so I'll start dividing by 2 inches. So come and take 2 inches. So I'll come here on this line. I'll also, for this line, I'll take 1 inch. Okay, let me start from here. 1 inch is here. 1 inch is here. And 1 inch is here. So we are going to splash and spread. So we are going to I'll come off on this part. Taking this line also. I've not followed the instructions. So these are the lines we are going to consider. Let me see how many they are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They are more than 8. Should I eliminate some? Which one? Which one? Which one? Okay. I'll leave them as they are. So I'm going to cut. And when you're cutting, make sure you don't split. You don't split the pattern. I'm not taking it to this, the flaring part. Oh my God. Oh my God. Moment, I need to place this back. Make sure it's intact. So first I'll cut this part and I'll join it back together because I don't want to include this part in the splitting. So I'm going to get I'll split here also on the waist. So I'm going to get an extra pattern paper and put it down and distribute the what? So I'm going to lay my pattern on this. So So this will not be enough, but when we reach there, we shall get extra. And also arrange it more. So I will leave a space of 2 inches, I think. 2 inches in between each and every split. Okay, so I'm going to put this here. Let me use things. Okay, so I'll take the 2 inches. Make sure I don't break the pattern. Yeah, that's very important, that you don't break up your pattern. Okay, we need another piece of paper for this. Let me see. Oh my goodness, this is not good at all. So we need another piece of paper to cover here. Let me see what I have. Hope this can be enough. I don't know. Oh my god. So we are going to continue measuring the 2 inches. So it's still not enough. Oh my goodness. Let me see this piece I used cutting the pattern and add it here. Okay. 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 So it seems we are done with our pattern. So we are going to see how we cut it. I want to save this pattern in place, so that's why I'm doing this. I don't want it to move. Okay, so I think this will be enough. So what we are going to do, I'm going to cut you have to remember the original lines. I have to seal this in place also, because I need it to be so stable, very stable. Okay, so this is our pattern for the front, and when we add this, it's the full pattern. So I don't know how I'm going to cut this, if the fabric will be enough, but just pray for me. So I'm going to join this tail on the pattern so that it can go back as it was before. So we have to cut this on fold, on fold, on fold, on fold, but I don't know if it will be enough. That's my doubts. I doubt if the fabric I'm going to use will be able to accommodate this on fold, because I could cut this on fold, this side, and the other side, 2 pieces. So it means this will be joined, the piece here will be joined, and the other side it will be split. But let me see what to do. So it doesn't work on fold, we shall cut the 2 parts, okay? You shall have no option but to cut 2 parts. Okay. So I think cutting together might not be possible. My goodness. According to how things are, cutting on fold might not work. It may not work. Let me first try it, but I don't think it will work. It will not work. So we have to cut 2 of this, and we shall just join later. But that is disconnecting, connecting, disconnecting. HP. What's happening? Okay, we shall continue. I think my network is not so good, but let's continue. So my dear, if you have not yet subscribed, please, 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 and please do subscribe. I have another option I've thought about. Let me try it first before. Another option is cutting the half of it and cutting the rest alone. So if it works, then I will do that. So this is what I'm talking about. No, still will not work. We're thinking of cutting, it will not work. So we shall go for the last option I have. So I'm going to open this very well and bring this on top of it. So I'm going to also cut across this. Okay. So I'm also going to open up this. So what I'll do, I'll pin. Oh my God, where have I put the pins? Supposed to attach this together. Most likely pin it. Where have I put the pins? I don't see them. I don't see pins. I don't see the pins. What am I doing? So I'm going to pin this. Where are my pins? My goodness, what is happening? I can't find the pins. Where have I put them? Okay, they are here. So I'm going to start pinning all around this pattern, and after that I'll cut. So you must make sure that it is arranged in the correct way. So I'll pin it. I hope I pinned well, because I see the direction is moving. It's moving, is not a good one. So I just hope I've pinned the right way. I just hope. I hope, I hope, I hope. Hopefully, I pinned in the right way. So I'm going to cut, and so remember, we have to leave a joining allowance in the middle. Okay, so here we need a sewing allowance. So I'm going to cut as I leave some sewing allowance, a small one, not so big, not too small again. So I'll come and leave like 0.5 inches. Okay, so I also come here and cut. Okay. So I'm not supposed to leave sewing allowance on this side, but I feel I did not pin the right way because the space I'm using to cut is not enough. So I did not give justice to the pinning. You can see when it's not balancing. So I think there are some irregularities in the cutting. That's why I added some allowance. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. Oh my goodness. Can you believe I'm done? I'm done, I'm done, I'm done. I'm waiting. I'm remaining with something small. And it will be completely done. So, this is our front pattern. I'll remove the pins. I feel tired. I think I'll sew this tomorrow. Probably. Most probably. Okay. So you have to make sure that everything is in alignment. So if you can see, we have excesses on this side. On this side, so we'll cut it out. Okay. So I hope everything else is okay. So this is our front part. I don't know how I should fold it. So this is my front, and this is my back. So we are remaining with one part, the center. So this is our centerpiece. We are cutting this on fold, but I don't know which color to use it. Red, green, I don't know. Maybe I should use red. What color should I use for that? I have options: yellow, green, red. Is this ready enough? Okay. So this is the center. So I'm going to cut and put really some good allowance. Okay. So this is the part I'm going to use for the center. I've cut 2 pieces. I want to give this texture, but I don't know how. How do I give this texture? Okay, let me try out something. Don't know if it works. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, okay, at least it's right. Yeah. So let's see what we do with this. My goodness. So I'm going to make lines on this, straight lines. I'll get my ruler and make straight lines. I want to try giving this texture, just that. Check my threads, I hope they are enough. Just pray it works out, because I'm just trying something my head has brought to me. So if it works out, if it doesn't, we shall cut another piece. Okay, you're done. Okay, so I'm going to cut strips, small strips of red fabric, and pass them through this. Okay. That one I'll leave it, it did not. I'm trying to give texture, to give this texture. Feeling tired. Yeah. So when I finish this, I'll leave the rest for tomorrow. Oh my God. I'll stop here today. I'll do the rest tomorrow. I'm feeling tired. So yeah, we shall stop here. Tomorrow we shall sew. We shall first finish this and sew. Then yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Thank you all of you who have subscribed. Yes, have a good night and good morning from wherever you're watching from. Bye.